pay off these trillions of dollars of debt that we're in. So the only way to do it is war.
That's right.
Let's create an enemy. Let's create a couple enemies, and let's get things going. And the ones who don't want to cooperate with us, we'll try to destroy them.
Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
That's what I was mentioning, and that's what I said. Nobody wants to go along with our plan of what we're trying to do here. We're going to destroy them. So they're like, forget you. We're going to show you what we got now. You're not strong anymore. Your economy is growing weaker. Your military is spread thin. That's why these nations are getting bolder now. They see what's going on in the U.S. too. They're not stupid. They see they're paying attention to the things that are going on worldwide too. And they cannot stand the U.S. Like the brother just said, you go to Japan now, they don't play that. Don't come near my house. Don't come near my children. We know what you're about. Keep going.
I'll start around verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Man, one of the biggest things you see going on right now is these famines and these pestilences, man. Venezuela, we keep bringing that up because that, man,
that's a hot hit right there.
But let me make this clear: it ain't just Venezuela, man. Because the one thing they keep out that circle, man, is Haiti. Them kids down there eating dirt and clay and shit, man. They tell you, man, them kids down there still suffering after that big earthquake they had. Man, the biggest, and then the current pestilence they trying to talk about is this Zika virus. All this stuff is becoming more and more chaotic, man. HIV is becoming more rapid more amongst you so-called now let's say so-called Israelites, against you Israelites, man. It's growing real big, man. Oh yeah. Because they've been talking about it down there in Atlanta, man.
Con.
You know, it's becoming big amongst you so-called Negroes, that HIV, man.
That's right.
And
that's a part of those pestilences as well.
Yeah, because it's a plague, man. That's a big ass plague, and that's the stuff that people are just now trying to tackle, trying to touch on. Y'all still ain't asked Magic Johnson for the damn cure yet. This man's supposedly cured from it. Keep going.
Verse 8. All these things are the beginnings of sorrows.
Man, so this should be a big wide, it should be a big eye opener. Your eyes should be open big to like, hey, something does not feel right now. We've been going on with this for decades, whether it's the racism, you're gonna have civil wars too going on. Whether it's this racism type thing they've been trying to tackle within NAACP and all these other organizations, these new groups that got out now, people are starting to get pissed off, man. They tired of this. We've been working with this for decades, and even the younger people are somewhat wise enough to see that things are falling apart. They're like, yo, man, you older folks got to step aside, man. Get the hell out of here. You, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Farrakhan, yeah, we respect y'all, but y'all haven't done shit for us. Some people are at least wise enough to wake up to that.
And people are starting to see, like when you see like the airplane that got shot down, these little false flag operations, it's being exposed in a matter of minutes.
That's right.
All through the World Wide Web, through the internet, through that unicorn. It's being exposed. So people are, as they say, hip to the game. You can't just slide something in there no more. So now the elites, they won't even tell you to lie no more. They just, yeah, we blew the plane up. That's what it's coming to, because you'll see the operation, and the whole thing will be exposed in a matter of minutes, because people are starting to understand that, hey man, this so-called white man is lying about everything.
Kind, you know what makes it beautiful, man? As man, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone been prophesying about this for years, man. Everything started getting revved up, man, once all these brothers started waking up to the truth. Once everybody saw everything that we've been talking about, man, now everybody started going to do their own research, creating their own pages, exposing it, even helping us out.
That's right.
Along the way, like, okay, we can't be this damn crazy to be telling you that RFID technology is coming out. It ain't just us talking about it, prophesying about it. Now everybody's starting to follow the lead and see, hey, man, these men out here talking about something. So everybody's going to be looking for answers, man, when that day comes. But it's going to be too late for a lot of you, too.
That's right.
Go ahead. And wait, was that was it on that?
You
got a preset, brother?
I got keep going.
I got 2 Ezra 9. What you want me to start from the top or?
Yeah, start from the top.
2 Ezra 9. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Man, I mean, I think I already jumped the gun on that by saying all that. Like, since the elders been out, since the apostles and elders been out for the past 3 decades, it's coming, man. This thing is coming full, straightforward to the point now. There's nothing else to hide anymore, man. These devils can't hide what they're doing anymore. I know they wish they never created the internet.
That's right.
But really, it was meant for us to spread this truth too. You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is now to the point where you can't be in denial of anything that's going on. There's no more conspiracies. There's no such thing as a conspiracy anymore. Back in the 90s and stuff, when everybody thought the world was going to end in 2000, that was a conspiracy. That was a conspiracy theory, or whatever you want to call it. But now that we're showing you how things are playing out, it's happening. As soon as we get done talking today, everything we've been talking about right now is going to come up again on the internet. It's going to come up on TV. Going to be another damn pedophile. It's going to be another damn disease spreading all over the damn place. It ain't just Ebola and some, man, you still got West Nile virus going on out here, man. You still got anthrax. People still getting anthrax shots.
Chicas or whatever.
That ain't even being brought up in the news no more because they're making it seem like they're getting you used to dealing with these things and making you think it's a normal thing.
That's right. They've cultured cancer. So they can take cancer and take a needle and poke that right in your body. You'll die from cancer within a matter of days or however long it might take. That's what they got going on. It's pestilence because the Most High is showing us that this is the end. All these things are happening to show you that this is the end. So it's time to wake up.
Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 3, therefore when thou shalt be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yo, once again, man, you already see what are those uproars, man. People's economy is falling apart. There's famines going on. People are already killing each other down these other countries. It ain't just Venezuela, man. There's a lot of things they be hiding in the media too. These other countries that they may have brought up for a hot minute and then just let it go off into the background. Those refugees that are trying to flee all throughout Europe and stuff, man, they had dead bodies and stuff floating up on the rivers.
That's right.
Little children, they don't even mention adults. They telling you little kids are just floating up on these rivers dead.
That's that word, right?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When you said about uproars of people, I forgot about that. The one about Puerto Rico, you know, they going bankrupt right now. They got something called
that's right.
Puerto Rico Rescue Bill. I didn't think about that one right there. Yeah, Puerto Rico can't pay its bills. It's a U.S. territory.
God, and that's the same thing with Cuba. That's why you're trying to get people to think that this is hey man, just go over there on vacation, enjoy yourselves, try to bring money back into the continent. But Cuba said, okay, now that you lift the sanctions off of us, where is the money at that you withheld from us from all these years? Give it back. The U.S. can't do it because they're in a big ass debt right now. And that's the same thing. One of the people over there in the Puerto Rican government had mentioned a couple months back. Man, he said, "Yo, U.S. can't give us money anymore, man. We're about to go bankrupt. We're bankrupt now. These people are about to tell you, man, everything here is about to crash.
Yep.
That's why I was like, I don't know why people think it's a wonderful thing to just go travel to all the places, even throughout the U.S., man. A lot of these, like I'll give you a good example. Florida was not a big place to go to until they put Disneyland and Orlando Magic and stuff down there. Those places still look terrible, man.
Mm-hmm.
Those places, man, I went down there one good time. I was like, okay, so I just think the only thing to do is just to go to Disney World or go check out a game or something, or unless you got money to go stay up in one of them rich areas that they build and make you think this is something wonderful that's happening out here. Mm-hmm. Those places, man, it is ghetto as hell down there, man. All throughout Florida.
Yeah.
Especially like Miami-Dade County. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of all like that new construction, all those new hotel and high-rise like condos and stuff, everything else looks like just slums.
Yeah,
man.
You know? And even when we go down to Dallas, for instance, man, those little area where we go preach at, man, and trash all them damn crackers down there, man, you go right around the corner, man, there's empty buildings. We just pointed out a building last night, like, yo, this is all empty. Then right across the street, you got these people chilling at a restaurant like the whole damn place is wonderful. Like and it's not like that, man. ESAU's infrastructure is totally falling apart, man. And people are arguing like, yo, what are we gonna do? But the only thing they can do right now, man, we need to blame that nigga Obama.
Yeah,
But hey, if you want to be technical, man, that nigga tripled the debt. He tripled the debt, bro, and made it worse. He got people in the uproar right now over this transgender bathroom thing. There's so much chaos this man is causing alone. But it ain't, he's a puppet. He's doing it according to what he's being ordered to do. He continued on with the legislations and stuff that George Bush was trying to do. That a man threw the damn shoe at him over, man. Like you over here causing chaos, but now Obama doing the same thing. He continuing on with it. Mm-hmm. He ain't made no changes. When he said it's time for a change, he meant that.
Let me get this for you.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 5. For like all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, the end is manifest.
Man, like I'm saying, right now, this thing is happening. The man said it's time for a change. That it wasn't in the way that once again that was a veil that was thrown over everybody's eyes, thinking it was something positive. That change means, look, it's time for a new world order.
Exactly.
This economy's got to go down. Only way we're going to establish some new order here is by getting people to submit who don't want to go along with our plan.
That's right.
We've already knocked them all out the box. We done killed off bin Laden. We done killed Gaddafi. We done killed Saddam Hussein. They didn't want to go along with our plan anymore.
That's right.
Yo, if I could say this, that whole New World Order, like these elites, man, they operate out of what's called order out of chaos. Order out of chaos. That's why they create all these different false flag events, just so they can so-called justify certain legislations and things that they pass, because they know the people gonna run looking for an answer. Like if you put out a manufactured virus or disease, and then people gonna be looking for, yeah, we want the vaccine, you know? And that's how they get you.
I'll give you a good example. If y'all ever see a commercial on people catching the shingles, it's always a damn Edomite on it. That's from them getting a shot from, I don't know whether it was tuberculosis or measles or something like that, and that's what it starts off from. Like they ask you, like, if you've ever received this shot during this time period, you're going to most likely end up with shingles. These white folks got all these bumps and bruises all going across their abdomens, man. That stuff is gross, man. That's another pestilence. You in jail, I'm gonna inject you with this, man. You don't need to take no vegetables, no nothing.
You don't even necessarily have to inject it. You can put those things on, like if you go to a grocery store, you get a shopping cart, you touch that, somebody might have wiped that with some sort of skin disease or something like that.
Anthrax is one of them.
Maybe somebody might have done it, or just had it themselves. From open the door, going into, I don't know, 7-Eleven to get some gas. You go in there, pay for your gas, you touch that doorknob, they know exactly how to work these things.
Yeah.
You go to a football game.
Oh yeah, perfect.
They spray all the seats.
Yup.
So any part of your skin touch that seat, It's about 1,000 people that walk out of there with some kind of disease.
Yep.
Now you got one certain little part of the population. All of a sudden, damn, why everybody got, what's that shit called, eczema? Why is everybody itching over here? It's just this one little area. It's easy to take these people because they're so caught up in the bread and circus.
Ooh. Still trying to live that American dream, man. I'm like, yo, this shit is literally crumbling. I just finished a little IT course for a certification, even though I already have a degree. They say, hey, we want you guys to network and tell us what your goal is. Right. I said, well, my goal is just to work in the field of IT. It doesn't matter what it is. I can do it all right now. But I said, there's really no jobs out there. Nothing that's going to pay me well enough above the average pay that a normal person's getting that didn't even go to school. And then you know what their response was? Well, yeah, you know that's true. So I'm like, why the hell am I taking this class then? It just goes to show you, man. But this is why people are getting angry now, because they're starting to see that just now, I don't know why people just now accepting the truth that the government brought drugs into the so-called Negro, Latin, and American communities. I mean, that's history. Y'all know that's what they did to so-called Native Americans. Go ahead, brother.
2nd Ezra 14, and I'm going to start at verse 10. For the world has lost his youth, and the times begin to wax old. For the world is divided in 12 parts, and the 10 parts of it are gone already, and half of a 10th part. So what the scripture is saying is the time is up. It's over. And the 10.5 parts were gone in the time of Esdras.
Yep, that's right.
So in this time now, this is the end. Verse 12, and there remaineth that which is after the half of the 10th part. So I brought that out to show that, hey, this is the end. If you don't understand it, in the time of Esdras, there was 10.5 parts gone. So all these things that are coming about, hey, this is pointing to the end. That's right. If you don't see it, well, you destined for destruction. Did you want to add a precept?
Yeah, I had a precept. I just kind of backtracking from when I first kind of heard y'all speaking. Like, cause right now, man, you gotta be a damn just idiot not to see what's going on, because we're in the information age, and that internet, man, is just putting out all that information. So that's why these elites, man, they ain't even really trying to hide certain plans that now, you know. But it's ultimately part of the earth helping the women, like I'm going into, which is Israel. This is Revelations 12 and 15. It says, "And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman." And if I could just break that down, the serpent is the damn devil. The Edomites, the so-called white man, Esau, according to the Bible, it says cast out of his mouth water as a flood. And that's talking about those damn lies, man. And it says after the woman, which the woman is representative of the nation of Israel. It says that he might cause her to be carried away by the flood. And that's what got our people having Stockholm Syndrome, bugged out of order, being faggots, all these different things that the Most High never set our people up to be operating on, they're into because of the damn devil.
If you don't mind, I want to bring in more on that, because one thing I notice about whether it's friends or family outside of this truth, man, there's still a lot of peoples, man, who still don't know how to use a damn computer. The best thing they do know how to do is maybe use their phone, check some emails or something, but they really don't go into looking, still can't do any research. I was like, yo, man, if it wasn't for us even bringing out this word, man, that's why I see how deep the curses are sometimes on a lot of our people, man, being just totally stupid. Like, yeah, man, whatever, man. That's what they all say.
Did you have one too?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say what it is. And that's a good point that you made. That's why all these people gonna be without excuse when all these different things start to happen as we go into the end, because it's out there. The word's out there. That's the main thing. The word, the gospel of the Heavenly Father is out throughout the four corners of the earth, man.
Yeah, because it's not just like what the brother's saying. It's not just the internet. We actually physically going out there, man. Rain, sleet, and snow, and y'all walk by us. So there'll never be an excuse that you never heard of this, you never knew. Like you said, there won't be no excuses when that time comes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get these last two verses. It says, Revelations 12 and 16, and the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And it says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. So everything that these elites doing is really to try to offset prophecies because they want that